Have you ever wondered if your thoughts are truly your own? What if they are something more profound, a direct communication from a higher power? Many believe that hearing God's voice requires a miraculous experience. But what if I told you that this communication is happening right now, in the quiet spaces between your thoughts? In the journey of spiritual awakening, we often feel a profound disconnect, as if we are separated from our true power and intuition. This feeling is not accidental. It reflects a mind that is starting to question truths once held without reservation. As logic and reason, driven by the left hemisphere of the brain, take control of our perception, we disregard the subtle messages from the right hemisphere, the home of the spiritual and the transcendent. This imbalance leaves us distanced from deeper communication with the source, creating a sense of spiritual isolation. Awakening requires an internal reorganization where we learn to balance reason with intuition, allowing the subtle messages from the source to be heard, even if barely perceptible. To reconnect with this source of wisdom, we must open ourselves up and consciously surrender. Practices like silent contemplation, detachment, and cultivating gratitude are powerful ways to calm the logical mind and create space for intuition to flourish. In the mysterious territory of dreams, we find clues that can redefine our understanding of reality. Dreams, often dismissed as mere creations of the mind, can actually be portals to a dimension where consciousness transcends the barriers of time and space. It is fascinating to consider that events experienced in dreams can manifest in reality, whether the next day or years later. This suggests that while we sleep, our mind is not confined to the limitations of the physical body, but is in contact with a broader aspect of being, where linear time dissolves and infinite potential becomes accessible. To access this elevated state of consciousness, it is essential to explore practices that go beyond traditional meditation. Working with conscious breathing, known as pranayama, can be one such approach, tuning the mind and body to subtle frequencies of energy. Another useful practice is the repetition of mantras, which harmonize internal vibrations and can lead to deep states of concentration and insight. Additionally, reading and contemplating sacred texts, such as the Vedas or sutras, can open internal portals to this state of expanded consciousness, connecting the mind to eternal truths that transcend time and space. This mental reorganization is not limited to moments of spiritual practice. It extends to life as a whole, transforming the way we perceive and interact with the world. With the mind aligned to this state of expanded consciousness, spiritual communications become clearer and more frequent, and the feeling of disconnection begins to dissipate. In the spiritual journey, the reorientation of identity involves recognizing that our true essence goes beyond superficial and temporary definitions like our name, profession, and social roles. The true reorientation occurs when we begin to identify with the source, recognizing that we are expressions of the divine that permeates the entire universe. By accepting that our thoughts can be vehicles for this communication, we open ourselves to a life of greater meaning and purpose, where every idea and insight is an opportunity to express the truth of our connection with the universe. If this video made sense to you, write in the comments, "It made sense to me."